Good evening, I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to the 7. Let's get a look at the Big 7 stories right now. And topping the list for us, scorching temperatures and the steps needed to keep people safe who can't avoid them because of their jobs. According to the Tennessee Occupational Safety and Health Administration, extreme heat is recognized as a workplace hazard. At a minimum, they say employers are expected to follow the guidance of water, rest, and shade, meaning employees who work outdoors need to have access to refreshments, a place outside away from the sun, and should take frequent breaks, even if it's only for just a few minutes. And while the federal agency OSHA has an emphasis program on heat in the workplace, Tennessee does not. But according to Assistant Commissioner Larry Hunt, they speak to employers about this often.
Train your employees, let them know what your requirements are. Let them know if you, again, some employers will let their employees start earlier in the cooler hours of the day. Everything that the employer can do that they will allow the employees to do, empower them to help take care of themselves.
While many employees will get caught up in what they're doing during the workday, it is important for employers to check in on them from time to time. So with that, let's get a better idea of just, well, the heat situation across East Tennessee as we head into the weekend. Meteorologist Margot Walschuler has your Friday night forecast.
Well, Bo, it is going to continue to be hot, so you need to be mindful of that, taking care of yourself, listening to those tips. A look outside from our Market Square camera. A lot of people staying in the shade from the buildings. It has been a very hot day today. And about 2 hours from sunset, we're still sitting in the low 90s. We're sitting at 91 here in Knoxville, 93 in Maryville, 91 in Athens, 90 in Tellico Plains, and 91 in Gatlinburg. And some of you may be saying, Margot, it's a lot hotter than just 91 degrees, and that is thanks to our Comfort Cast. Our Comfort Cast is indicating our humidity levels outside, and they are on the higher end, which is making us feel a lot hotter, and this is what's going to continue as we move towards the weekend. A look at our temperatures for tomorrow. We're going to be in the low 90s once again, but we do expect to see some scattered showers moving through, especially tomorrow afternoon. Coming up in my full forecast, I'll have more details if this helps or hurts our chances at seeing a cool-off. Bo?
Margot, thank you. Next on our big story list, a body turns up in an East Tennessee river. That discovery prompting an investigation in Newport. Newport police sharing that they responded to 170 West Main Street for a report of a body found in the Pigeon River on Wednesday. Police also calling for a water rescue team to retrieve the remains. Now, the body was sent to the Knox County Regional Forensic Center for an autopsy, where it was later identified as 44-year-old Billy Joe Jones. Newport Chief of Police Scott Lamb is asking if anyone has information on this incident to please call Detective Will Garber. The number is 423-623-5556, extension 543. Now, the big investigation ongoing tonight is next on our list. What happened in the hours before two people were found shot to death in this house? Cumberland County Sheriff's Office telling us the bodies of 56-year-old Gary Agosowicz and 56-year-old Angela Fifelski were recovered at a home off Shoshone Loop in the Lake Tansi community. Now, around 10 last night, deputies were called to the home after requesting a welfare check. Inside the home, investigators found the two bodies dead from apparent gunshot wounds. The bodies were taken to the medical examiner's office for autopsies. The sheriff's office said the investigation into the circumstances surrounding their deaths is ongoing, but there is no immediate threat to the public. A big development in that grade manipulation scandal at Clinton High School is next on our list tonight. School officials have released a letter that says the student athlete who they previously thought was ineligible was actually eligible the entire time. Back in May, we reported the school self-reported the football player was ineligible to the TSSAA ruling committee after only having 5 of the 6 needed credits to participate. But the letter released by the newly appointed Clinton principal, Robbie Harrell, says the student always had the credits. They were just placed in the wrong year on the transcript. Instead of the 6 credits being placed in 2022 and then 6 in 2023, 7 were placed in 2022 and 5 were placed in 2023. Well, after Clinton High School first self-reported that an ineligible player had participated, the school was fined $250 and had to forfeit any wins for games the student played in. And as we have reported, a lot of staffing changes have occurred at Clinton High since. The grade manipulation investigation led to 2 teachers being fired, Principal Dan Jenkins resigning, football coach Daryl Keith's contract not being renewed, and the athletic director Nate Martin stepping down. Robbie Harrell, the man who wrote the letter explaining the error, was announced as the new principal at the end of last month. Our Big 7 list rolls on now with a Farragut teacher arrested in Cleveland, Tennessee, accused of simple assault. On June 13th, officers with the Bradley County Sheriff's Office responded to a Circle K about an alleged assault. Now, the victim saying he and his friends went into the store and accidentally bumped into someone saying, "Excuse me." That person, Jonathan Dykus, allegedly grabbed him by the face and then pushed him down. The victim told officers he hurt his already sprained ankle but declined any medical attention. The victim and his friends saying they smelled alcohol on Dykus and gave officers his license plate number. A witness confirmed the statement, adding Dykus was staggering around the store. Officers even looked at surveillance video, confirming the statement as well. Officers called Dykus to get his statement. He declined and was charged with simple assault. Big reactions to last night's presidential debate, with worries over President Biden's age and former President Trump's legal challenges being brought up. It was certainly a spectacle. Now, we reached out to local lawmakers who shared their opinion on the 90 minutes, both Democrats and Republicans saying it was very telling.
The whole thing was just a disaster for them. I mean, he could have walked out and just spoke on his own, and I don't think it could have gone any better for the Republicans. What we've all talked about in Washington, what I've been talking about for over a year now, is the truth that this president is incompetent and incapable of performing his duties.
Meanwhile, Democratic State Representative Sam McKenzie saying President Biden, despite seeming unfocused at times, was the clear winner, mainly because the former president told lies.
Mistakes are one thing. Being a convicted felon is something else. And focus on the fact that his opponent did not do a good job. He didn't manage COVID correctly. He gave tax breaks to rich people that it did not trickle down. They took all that money, put it in their pocket, and did nothing to help the economy. And President Biden has built the economy back.
And we'll be eager to see the debate rematch between the two. That is set for September and will be aired right here on ABC. A big step up in the effort to track down a double homicide suspect. The reward is increasing for information, and the U.S. Marshals Service has now joined the search for Aaron White. Take a look at your screen. Here he is, 34-year-old White, wanted in connection with that May 25th double homicide along Rocky Springs Road in the Bean Station community. U.S. Marshals are offering $2,500 for information. Tennessee Bureau of Investigation is also offering a reward, making the total now $5,000. White is believed to be armed and dangerous. He's known to have a long, thick beard, but investigators believe he may have shaved it and shaved his head. If you have any information, you are asked to call the number on your screen. That is 1-800-TBI-FIND. Our Big 7 at 7 list wraps up now with some mixed results when it comes to Tennessee's housing market. A new report out from Middle Tennessee State University shows home prices are still going up and more single-family homes are being built. But when it comes to apartments, at least in some parts of the state, new construction is starting to slide. The Housing Tennessee report shows permits to build single-family homes were up 24% compared to this time last year. But permits for multifamily projects were down. That's true for the quarter and the year, and it reflects something seen around the Southeast. As for home prices, the report finds notable growth in Morristown and Knoxville. Researchers say Morristown's home prices were up 13.8% with a 10.7% increase in Knoxville. Put that in perspective, Cleveland, Tennessee led the state with a 14.6% increase. Memphis was at the back of the pack with 0.9% home price growth. Knoxville, by the way, now has the fastest growth in available homes, up by 29% year to year.